Morning everyone, hello, it is Monday morning and week 4 of the vlogs. So welcome and let's go. So it is a nice and sunny Monday morning. Oh my god, can you see the state of my desk behind me? Yeah, so obviously because it is Monday morning, I'm working today. I'm just nipping on to say hello. I'm working all day, all the way through till about 4, half 4, 5ish today, because it is a Monday, you know, and I work on Flexi. Got a little bit of authoring stuff on today. I'm finally formatting those pages for the Kickstarter, and I'm really excited about them. They look really good. And the formatting is actually going well. So I've done chapter 1 and chapter 5 because they're like fixed. I've made choices and like fixed them. So I'll show you them in a sec. But yeah, they look a lot better, or they're a lot easier to do than I thought they were going to be. So like a little bit of pressure off with the Kickstarter there. So yeah, that's what I'll be on with today. Formatting pages, painting some bookmarks, maybe some engraving depending on how much time I've got. But probably only a couple of those things. Yeah, let's go. So, hello, back. I finished work for the day. It's still nice and sunny out there, but I had a really good day at work. I know, like, I do mention it a lot, but I really actually enjoy my job. Like, obviously, I would much rather be authoring and creating full time, but if I have to have a job, I'm glad that I've got the one that I've got. Like, my team is so cool. The work that we do is so good. So, always happy to work in that place. Sorry, I feel really cheesy enjoying my job, but so today now it's time for creating. So I obviously, as you know, I've just been doing those formatting chapter headings, but I've got distracted. This happens a lot, right? And once I've got like an earwig, I can't get out of my brain, so I can't like focus on anything else. So the best thing to do is just quickly work through the earwig and get rid of it that way. So my plan is to, because obviously I've so enjoyed making those, making the artworks and doing the illustrations and stuff, and it is something that I'm pretty good at now and I really enjoy. And what I want to do, or what I'm going to try and do, because obviously we're on the hustle, is offer them to other people. So I'm going to just now do some maths. Been doing some maths about what I would potentially charge, how I could keep it affordable and still cover the cost of all my stuff, how it still remains fun, and I'm gonna just write that website copy now. Look, so these are my notes and my website copy that I'm gonna write. I will just be putting it as a page on my existing website, because I'm not making a full brand new website just for this, because I don't know if it'll ever do anything or take off, or I'll even get any commissions, but it's worth a try. So if you are on Patreon or on YouTube and you're watching this and you're wondering whether giving stuff a go is worth it, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? That's what I think. And that's what I thought when I thought publishing my first book and like writing the story and doing everything. I just thought, why not? Give it a go. It might work. It might be fine. And it is fine. It's actually great. So, you know, it's just a way of bringing in extra income to support being creative. And that is ultimately the goal. That's what I would like to be doing. I would like to be doing this full time, authoring, like writing, making cool books and cool editions and artworks and Kickstarters. Like, that is the dream. So I may as well give it a go, right? But that means I'm going to take a break from doing productive authoring things and make this like post. I'm going to do a post and I'm going to test it out. I'm in a group called Sharing Group for the Hearties, for the Hearties who follow Sarah Cannon at Heart Breathings, and you're allowed to share stuff in there. So I'm going to create a post and I'm going to share it in there, get some feedback, see what people think, see if there's any interest. That will probably take me a couple of hours. But like I said, once it's in my brain, that idea, it won't go away until I've dealt with it. And I will just be trying to do other things and just thinking about that idea. So the best thing to do is work through it and then reassess what I'm going to do with my day after that. So this is it. This is the poster. pretty happy with it. I've tried to keep the prices low because obviously I'm first starting out and I don't want to take on too much and I want them to be affordable. So I'm starting at £15 per page and working up to the maximum will be like 70, but that's for a full illustration. So like the fox or the mushrooms and the bird, and those illustrations take time, and that's including formatting as well. So I think it's not a bad deal. And also there'll be first, like whoever, if anyone ever orders, they'll get first refusal of the original painted artworks posted free of charge. So I think it's a good deal. And, you know, if you don't ask, you don't get, so I may as well try. So I'm going to post it on the Hearty sharing group now and see what they think. So my post is up. I'm ready for some feedback now. The earwig is gone. So now I can just get some feedback on that and see what people think. See if it is worth, you know, branching out. Because obviously, if I could get some commissions, it would definitely boost my income and allow me to put a lot more back into the authoring business and creating cool content and quality books and stuff like that. So we'll see what people think if anyone sees it. And yeah, if we get positive feedback, we'll start posting on Facebook in the groups. So now I have to decide what I'm going to do with my day after I've done that. Not sure. I'm not feeling like I'm tired, and I'm feeling like I know I've got a ton of work to do, so I've got to do something. Maybe engraving. That's fun. Yeah, I might engrave a bookmark because that at least is fun and like a bit more active than just sitting down and staring at the screen, because I've been doing that all day. So I'm going to engrave some bookmarks. Hello, good morning everyone. It's early this morning. It is like 6 a.m. But I'm up and working. So my boyfriend, if you haven't noticed, he's a personal trainer, so he works like a regular shifts, but we try and keep the same schedule where possible so that we can like match up his free time as well. So generally if he's like working early, I'll work early, and if he's working late, he'll work late, because mostly my job can be done from home. So I do go into the office like a little bit, and certainly in term time I'm there much more, but while there aren't any students I just work from home a lot, which means it's much easier for me to match up my schedule when he's actually got to go out and go to the gym. So that's why I'm up so early. So that's going to give me a chance to get some writing stuff done before work. Then I'll be able to work, and then I'll be free after. So I'm going to format the pages today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to format the pages, maybe format the whole manuscript, and then go on to Kickstarter and see what else that I've got to fulfill and make a list. I think that's what I'm going to do. I've been kind of putting it off because for some reason, like, when I did the Kickstarter, right, I spent ages and ages planning it, and I did loads of maths, and I found loads of like local businesses to do the printing, and I did a ton of research. So I know that it is there. I know that like everything is there. I didn't promise anything that I couldn't deliver on. I didn't promise anything that would be super expensive. That's why the Kickstarter was smaller. Like it was the first one, so I did it all on purpose, but I've been feeling really nervous about looking at it and like tallying it all up, and I don't really know why, because everything is pretty much done. The art prints are ready, the vellums are ready. Like I am waiting for my artist for a couple of things, but they're just like things that I want. They're not even things that I need for the Kickstarter. So it's just, I think it's just with like this book in between finishing the Kickstarter, Betrayed came out, and then we moved house, and it's just and we had like some upset at work a little bit. So it's just been a lot of like change and a lot of back-to-back like going like a lot of ongoing things. So it's just I don't know, easy to like get overwhelmed. So before I start my formatting, it is only still like 6, I've literally been gone for a second. some of you may be interested to know that I am a massive rap fan, massive hip hop fan, and I have been following the current events of the scene. So they've taken some hits, the rap scene over in America, bless them, take off, bless him, sad times. Like, mumble rap is not necessarily my preferred form of rap, and like I don't listen to Migos a lot, but well, Raul listens to a lot, so I listen to them by proxy. But like, if I'm left to my own devices, I'm certainly more like a J. Cole, Tupac, Cordae. I like Machine Gun Kelly, actually. oh no, I shouldn't admit that out loud. But he's a good rapper, to be fair. And people like that like traditional rap. But Migos, obviously, even if you don't like them and you don't like the style, they're very good at what they do, and they were very progressive, and they're like very important to the black rap scene and to the black like culture scene. So it is a really devastating loss to lose Takeoff for them. And like, it just happened not around the same time, but obviously there's that big court case ongoing with Young Thug, which is like a difficult thing to call, because, you know, I don't think there's any denying that he's a gangster, but I think the way that the court want to go about proving it is, I don't know. So if, in case you are interested, they're trying to use, or they are going to use, some of Young Thug's rap lyrics against him in court to prove that he has done whatever they say he's done. And I think that is quite problematic myself. I think, you know, I don't think you should obviously not be able to like threaten specific people, or you should not be able to like name people. You should not. But there's also a certain culture that exists in the world of rap, and people obviously play up to that culture because it's what's expected of them. So I think, I'm not saying that Young Thug necessarily has, but I think you cannot determine what is true and what is false based on his rap lyrics, because you have to also put the expectation that yes, he's going to talk about shooting, he's going to talk about drinking, he's going to talk about drugs, because that is what is expected of him as a rapper. So it's like, you can't determine that. But he's been in prison for over a year. And because he's been in prison for over a year, he might not do any more time, because they've obviously kept him there for ages, and a lot of his like peers have been let out. Sorry, I might not include this in the vlog because you might not find it interesting at all. You might not be into rap. But yeah, so what I actually came with 3 minutes here, right? What I actually came to say was Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is what I've been trying to keep up with right now. Not a big fan of Tory Lanez. He beat up Dax. Dax is better. Let's just clear that up. Dax is like maybe the best rapper in the world, so I don't want to go for J. Cole like that. I don't know. He's up there anyway, but Dax did the best diss track of all time towards Tory Lanez. But Tory Lanez shot at Megan Thee Stallion, the rapper. He shot at her feet at a party, Kylie Jenner's party, in a car somewhere. And he got found guilty. So he was supposed to be sentenced in June, then it got pushed back to July, then it got pushed back to yesterday. So I was actively following the live stream of Tory Lanez's trial, but then it got delayed again. So we'll see what happens to him. That's not as devastating as Takeoff. Takeoff was pretty devastating, bless him. So that's my wrap up of current rap events. But no, it is genuinely something I find interesting, and I like the music a lot. Like, they're so talented. They are so talented rappers, like, and English, British grime artists, so talented if you give them the time to listen. Like, I think a lot of these guys get written off at a young age by our system, like by our education system, and by, you know, like everyone, just because of who they are and the circumstances that they're living in. But some of these young men are so talented. It is unreal. Like, I don't know. I'll write a list. I'll put it down there. If you decide that you want to give something new a listen, or if you are already into rap, go check them out and let me know who your favourites are, because there are some you know, super talented people out there if you just broaden your horizons a bit. And I didn't, like, I'd listened to rap a little bit, but I didn't realise like how diverse and how cool some of it could be, so maybe try it. So I've made my list. It's 7 AM now, and it's I've gone through all the rewards, all the like extras and stretch goals and stuff that I added, and it's pretty good actually. It's much like, this is the thing with doing stuff, it's like when it's on your mind and you're not 100% sure of like exactly what you've got to do, like it sometimes, or it does for me, feels like a shadow, like a looming weight that I'm like, oh well, I know that it's probably going to be okay, but I'm not 100% sure. So now I've made my list, it's like, oh, I only need X amount of stuff, where I was getting worried. So I'll show you my list. So this is what I'm going to order. So I've got stickers. These are digital rewards, so obviously they're going to go on BookFunnel, and I've got another digital at the bottom. But it's like, look, I only need 13 paperbacks, 17 hardbacks. Like these prints, I've already got some in stock, so I'm just going to order these. Then it's only a case of ordering vellum overlays, the tote bags, and they're doing the engraved bookmarks. And luckily, because I did some research before, I'm ordering nearly all of my prints from the same place. So all the artwork prints, the cover arts, the thank you notes, everything like that is going to be ordered from somewhere called Printwork in Leeds, because it's local to me. And I've ordered prints from there, the ones that you've seen, prints from there before, and they did a really good job. So I'm ordering from there. Then I've just got the tote bags to order from somewhere different, and the vellum overlays to order from somewhere different, and the books, and that's it. So now there's really not that much to do. I'm going to format the books, because I've got to format them for hardback, paperback and ebook. And then I'm going to do the bookmarks, spray some bookmarks if I've got enough plants. I might have to go plant collecting. Not the worst. It's a nice day, it's sunny. So yeah, I've got to do 25 bookmarks, which is like 5 pieces of work, which is not bad. I've got some gold and some silver spray as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crack on with the Kickstarter stuff today. Obviously I'll be working, but it's not work time yet. I've still got loads of time before work. So yeah, Kickstarter stuff. Trying to get everything ready, or as ready as possible. Yeah. So it's 9 AM now, and I have formatted all the way up to chapter 6. So that is the pages and the like insides. Don't know what they're called. Probably insides, it's fine. But I'll show you some of the formatted pages and how they're gonna look. One sec. So this is what they'll look like. Like that'll be the first half, and then page 2. Like that. So I'm really happy with them. They look really good. It's actually much easier to format chapter by chapter than it is formatting the whole book in one. So that's what I would normally do. Normally I'd download the Word document and format with like page breaks and headers and footers and stuff like that. But this time, obviously, because they've got images, I'm just formatting the first pages on Canva, downloading them as PDFs, then formatting chapter by chapter, and then converting those to PDFs and merging them together. So I guess it sounds like a complicated process, but I don't have to do loads of like crazy formatting stuff that you normally have to do on Word. So it's actually going a lot better. I'm hoping, you know, because it is 9, so I'm gonna break and work like my actual job now. But if I work hard and get cracking, I might be able to order the proofs tomorrow, and that'd be really cool. Hi, hello. It's been a couple of days since I checked in last, so it's Friday evening, well, afternoon now, Just finished work and it is so sunny. It's so nice and warm. So I've had a busy few days for the last few days because it's been really nice weather, and my boyfriend's been off work. When I've been finishing work, I've been finishing at like 4, and then we've been heading out and about to the Yorkshire Dales, because where we live it's really close by. So I've put already some nice clips in there for you of that, so you can see where we've been and all the cool stuff that we got to see. So now for the rest of the day I'm going to finish formatting that book. I almost got it done the other day, but I've got maybe 5 chapters left, so I'm going to format the rest of the chapters, and then I'm going to order the proof copies to see what they look like when they're printed. So yeah, I'm going to do that today, and then probably reprioritise my list and see what else there is to do now, and get the novella writing done. So I'm formatting still now, and unfortunately my manuscript needs some work, sadly. So I'm going to have to reformat. Look, I'll show you why. So obviously everything fits in the pages, right? But look, the gap from there to there is just huge, and it'll just look so wonky. So we're going to reformat the Word documents. It is quite a big job, but I'll probably do that today. I'll probably have enough time to get it done today. It's just a bit monotonous. So I'm sorry I've not had anything fun to show you for the last few days, but I'm going to try and get that done now. It will reduce the size of the book and the print costs as well, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'll reformat the Word documents now and then maybe merge them together, but I'll see. Tomorrow will probably be a much more fun day because I've got a full day where it's going to be nice weather, and I don't have any like work, so it'll be Saturday. So I'll be painting and engraving bookmarks and sorting things out for the Kickstarter, which will be much more fun. And hopefully I'll be writing tomorrow. So yeah, bear with. Hello, good morning. It is Saturday now, and I'm looking forward to a full day of writing, authoring, because I've got the full day free for stuff like that. So that's going to be exciting. So the formatting job that started last night is actually going to be, well, it was a bigger job than I wanted it to be. So because I formatted each chapter individually because of the artwork, I had to go back and change each of the margins individually, which, you know, it's not a problem. It's my first time formatting a 6x9 book, so I had to work out all the parameters myself anyway. And also it's the first time formatting a book with illustrated chapter pages, and that changes the way that you do it. So it is annoying because I really want to order the proofs, but it's not a big deal. And you know, when you're doing stuff like this, if you're doing stuff on your own and you're not trained in it, then it is a case of trial and error a lot of the time. But that is one of the things I've enjoyed most about having my own author business and doing like the self-publishing side. Like, I like learning new things and like making things and having like skills. So, and I don't mind trial and error, like that's how I generally would learn. So I like doing things myself. I like to test things that people tell me. So sometimes I end up doing things in a roundabout way or not in the best way, but generally I'm happy with the processes that I've got. And as I said last time with the formatting, I can do a proper tutorial on formatting if anyone would be interested, because I know it's a bit tough. And Word, like, it does actually give you a lot of freedom if you know what to do, because you can format things exactly how you want them to be formatted, which when Rianne was trying to help me with formatting, found the software Vellum just didn't have those capabilities that I wanted, and I'm not sure why. Like, you would think that it would be able to do certain line breaks and certain things, but it couldn't. So yeah, anyway, I'm sorry that I've been on and off a little bit. Like, we've been trying to get our health back in order. Like, we're not unhealthy as it is, and my boyfriend's a personal trainer, but for the last week or so we've been getting up early, going to the gym or going out before work, so to just get like some energy and enjoy the summer and the weather and stuff like that. So that's why I've been hectic the last few days, but it is nice to like get back on track with healthy eating and exercising and stuff. So yeah, I'll be finishing formatting and I will be ordering the proofs today. As like I said, as we go on with these vlogs, you'll notice that I am a bit of a scatterbrain, and I do live in a world of organised chaos where as long as everything is done by the deadline, I pick stuff up and drop it depending on priorities and my mood and like what I'm excited about. So yeah, there is no order or structure here. So today I'm going to take care of the household duties and tasks because it is early, it's only 7:45. So that's just going to give it the house a hoover and a little spritz, check the plants, and then I'll be writing, formatting, ordering proofs and doing some painting later today. So in case any of you are interested, I will quickly show you how I'm formatting the chapter. I've done most of it already, but how I'm changing it just to make, and like how I'm putting them together to form the actual book. So this is the pages and I need to change the margins. So you just go to layout, margins, custom. Sorry, I'm looking through my phone. Custom. It literally needs changing by that. So I press OK and it'll apply it to the whole document. And now I'm going to scroll through the document to see if there's any like little bits. And I want all the bottoms to be equal. So can you see there, like I want all the bottoms to be equal. So I'll go and do that now. And then once I've equaled them all out, I'll come back. So now all the bottoms match. We save the document as a PDF, which I've already done. Close that down. Ooh. Go to the PDF merger. This is a free one, it's ilovepdf.com, and you can merge any file smaller than 100 megabytes, I think, together. So you select your files. So I'm on chapter 12, so I want the artwork for chapter 12 here, plus the PDF for chapter 12 there. Ooh. And because this finished on an even number, I need a blank page. Need a blank page there to like even up the chapter. So then they're in order: artwork, chapter, blank page, merge the PDF. Download the PDF. We see the merged one. So there it is with the artwork and the pages. All the page numbers are in order. And then we'll have at the bottom that blank. So once all the chapters are merged together like that, as you can imagine, I will put all the chapters in order with the front matter and the back matter and the acknowledgements and stuff, and merge it all together, and that'll be the PDF. But for this ARC run, ARC is not an advanced reader copy, but for this proof run, I'm not putting the acknowledgements in and I'm not putting the back matter in because I need to record everyone's names that donated to the Kickstarter and I need to sort the acknowledgements out properly. And this run is purely to see the artwork in the book, make sure it looks okay. I think it will, but obviously I want to see it. I'm super excited to see it. So we're not bothering with the back matter for this run, just the book itself and the front matter. So that's how I format the pages. Or that's how I've like got them from a Word document, an individual Word document into one big PDF. So I'll crack on with that now. I'm also doing it or watching this gem of a YouTuber, Meredith Phillips. Meredith writes historical Regency romance. I think I'm correct in saying that. She's a creator on YouTube, love her. Found her channel a couple of months ago when I was considering starting my own author YouTube channel, which I am going to do now. So kind of nervous, but I found her channel and I love it. I love everything about it. like, she's so real. It's so cool to watch her vlogs and stuff. Like, I really enjoy it. So if any of you are looking to support another small YouTuber, Meredith Phillips is your girl. Also, if you write historical Regency romance, go see her. But yeah, really cool. So that's what I'm doing with my morning: formatting, watching Meredith, ordering arcs. Anything else, I'll let you know. Okay, so there we have it. All of them formatted. So they're all formatted with the blank pages, with the character art, and the front matter is ready to go. Now I'm going to merge them all together and put it on KDP and hope for the best. So to merge the big one, I have to use a different one, so tools.pdf24.org, because that one lets you merge files over 100 megabytes or whatever for free once a day. And the I Love PDF site makes you pay for the premium subscription if you do that. So I'm gonna use the free site. Adobe PDF Merger also lets you download a free one a day, I think. So I would use either one of those, but you only get one go on this PDF24 tool. So here we go, we're on KDP, we're uploading a manuscript. So that'll take a minute, then we'll do the cover, then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so now it's time to preview. So sometimes that takes a little while. Ooh. So here it is, look at that. Cover fits perfectly in the lines. So now it's for the moment of truth. Okay. Yeah! So there's the artwork inside the book. And we'll check the next one. Okay, that's the blank page, obviously. And yeah, here we go. So it's looking good. So I'll go through and check it all now. I obviously won't bore you with checking every single page, but I am pretty happy with it now. I'm going to be ready to order the proof. I may, depending on what it looks like in actual print, and I am reluctant to do this, I may go back and format those chapter pages, but because the writing might be too big, or it might take over the whole page, but I'm just going to see when it gets here what it looks like, because that is another big job, and if I can avoid doing it again, I will. So I'll go through and check it all now. I obviously won't bore you with checking every single page, but I am pretty happy with it now. I'm going to be ready to order the proof. I may, depending on what it looks like in actual print, and I am reluctant to do this, I may go back and format those chapter pages, but because the writing might be too big, or it might take over the whole page, but I'm just going to see when it gets here what it looks like, because that is another big job, and if I can avoid doing it again, I will. Okay, so all the proofs have been ordered. I'm just waiting for Amazon to put them in my basket, and then I'll have to pay for them. So if you've never ordered proofs before, the way that Amazon do it is you put in all your information, and then you click the request proof button. You choose your marketplace, you choose the amount. You can only order up to 5 at a time for like ARC copies, like physical ones. And then you put in your request, and between you making request and 4 hours later, they'll like generate your proof and put it in your Amazon basket, and then you've got to purchase it. So I'm now just waiting for that to happen. And once it's done, I'll purchase and have those posted as soon as possible. So I'm getting the hardback and the paperback to just double check through. So what I'm going to do now is, that's taken me hours. So obviously, I've just had an email ping up saying that my proof order is ready for purchase. So I'll do that. But obviously I've been working since about 8. It's now 11:30. So it's taken me ages to get that done, which, you know, I feel like the day has got away from me and I've still got loads to do. So what I'm going to do now is sort out my books, because I'll show you my little spreadsheet. So that's what it looks like right now, but I haven't filled it in for some time, so I need to just do that. It won't take me long, take me about half an hour probably. I don't really make a ton of money. The Kickstarter was the biggest influx of cash that I've ever had for writing, and I funded for £1,800, but obviously Kickstarter have fees and things like that, so I got £1,680 in the end, which was Sick. So I'm just going to update my books. I don't make enough money to register with the tax office just yet. I certainly didn't last year and I won't this year, which is fine. I'm cool with that. But if you want to see a full breakdown of my incomings, outgoings and how I keep track of that, let me know. I'll add it to my how-to series when I do the formatting and stuff. So I'm going to keep my books. I'm going to do my books, order my proofs, and then I will probably take a break and reassess. So I'll talk to you then. So I will just show you because my books are in the green, thanks to the Kickstarter, but that's not gonna last. I've still got a ton of stuff to order for the Kickstart, so that profit margin that I'm showing right now on my yearly overview is certainly not gonna last. I also started at £501 negative from the year 2022. But even if you take that 500 quid off, I've still got £400, woohoo. Obviously though, all that money gets funneled back into the book business right now. I had a huge influx of cash with the Kickstart, but once I've ordered all those items, all those books, it will look considerably less. But that's fine. That's what the money is for, is to be spent on cool, bookish merch. So here I am again for you with a little rant about the downsides of KDP. So, because I'm a UK author, I've tried to order some hardback proofs, but they currently don't print them in the UK. So Amazon's advice on the page is to order from Amazon Germany, France or Italy. So I did that. And then when I go into KDP, I got the email as usual, tried to order it to my address. It won't ship to the UK. So I'm on live chat now trying to work it out, but the guy said that, oh yeah, well, some items we don't ship to the UK from Germany. I was like, so why did then Amazon KDP tell me to use that option to get a proof copy? Like, if they can't ship from that country to the UK, why are they highlighting it as a main option for me to order my proofs? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And like, now I'm expected to just sort this problem out on my own. So according to Amazon, there might not be a way for me to solve this. So I might not be able to get my proofs from them, which is crazy. So it's asking me to do a survey now. Was I satisfied with the support provided? No. The representative was really helpful though, so he gets 4 stars, but the support was no good. So now I've submitted proof requests for Italy and for France to see if I have any luck there. And the guy's also opened me a ticket. So we'll see. Okay, so now it's 1:30. The day really has got away from me. Like, obviously I've done all my formatting and my uploading and I'm working with KDP now to try and get that sorted, but I still feel like I've probably not been as productive as I could have been or as I needed to be. But I've still got 3 hours of like free time, so I will... So the question is now, because I've still focused on the Kickstarter with the view that Otherworld is next up on the list of things that need to be written. So the options are to sit and write the novella and to get a couple of thousand, well, 1,000 words down and have that, like, make some progress there as a first start. Or the second option is I've got 25 hand painted bookmarks to make for the Kickstarter and I've got 10 engraved bookmarks to make. After that, most of my jobs will be done for the Kickstart. It'll just be ordering things that need to be ordered, so the prints, the tote bags, the books, etc. So that'll be like a different weight off the shoulders if I get those done, and then it will just be the novella, but that's going as an ebook. So they're my choices, and I think it's probably best to get those bookmarks done, or at least make a start, especially on the hand painted ones, because I can do them today and get them done, dried, packaged, boxed off and ready to be posted. So that's probably the correct play. Then get those done. The engraved ones, they require, so as you saw a couple of weeks ago, I was working on those and I had the templates, but I need to make some adjustments to those templates for them to work properly. So I can do that, but that's just a little bit of prep work that I'm not sure of. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. So I think I'll probably do the hand painted bookmarks and then move on to the engraved ones if I've got time. So more painting. I won't bore you with the like setup and stuff as I normally do, but I will show you the pieces when they're done. These ones will be slightly different. They'll be like they were in the first vlog, all blue with little splashes of colour, and now I've got silver and gold paint. So let's go. So these are the 5. Look at them, so nice. Look at my face. Covered in paint as always, but they're sorry, I've not seen myself yet, but they are the 5, and I'll split those up into 25 bookmarks, but they still need to dry, and before that I very obviously need a bath. So look at it, I feel like Violet Beauregard when she's eating a chewing gum. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go get a bath. It's 3 o'clock, so I've still got time to like sort myself out, and then I'll rip the bookmarks up after. So as you can see, I'm much cleaner now out of the bath, and I'm going to sign off the vlog for today and for this week. So I'm still waiting for news from KDP about the hardback proofs, so I'll be telling you all about them in next week's vlog. Hopefully I'll be able to order some, but as always, thank you for watching. I hope you found some of the stuff interesting. Yeah, see you next week.